First, here at home in North Texas, if you have been to the Great Wolf Lodge or Grapevine Mills Mall recently, listen up. A person who also visited those two spots has now tested positive for measles. That has forced Tarrant County public health officials to issue an alert for those who may have come in contact. Fox 4's Amelia Jones is live now with the very latest to explain. Hi, Amelia.
Hi there, Casey. Well, the exposure of measles in highly populated areas like hotels or malls raises the level of concern for health officials. While there hasn't been a confirmed case of measles in Tarrant County, this recent exposure is causing health officials not to rule it out. On Friday, Tarrant County Public Health shared the news of an exposure to the measles virus in Grapevine last weekend. According to the release, the infected person is not from the area, but was already infected with the measles virus when they visited the Great Wolf Lodge and Grapevine Mills Mall last Friday through Sunday.
So, based on the information that we received from the Department of State Health Services, this person developed a rash and tested positive on Monday of this week. That means they were contagious the previous 4 days during the entire time that they were in North Texas.
Brian Bird is the director for Tarrant County Public Health. He says anyone who was at the Great Wolf Lodge or Grapevine Mills Mall last weekend should monitor themselves for symptoms.
So the incubation period is between 7 and 21 days after exposure. So that would be as early as today. So what we're asking is for people who were there, who may have been exposed and who have a runny nose and a fever, we'd like for you to call your physician and get instructions on what to do next.
The Great Wolf Lodge sent Fox 4 a statement saying it's aware of the potential exposure, but based on the timing from the health department, there's no concern for current or future guests. We asked Bird if the chlorine in the water at the Great Wolf Lodge water park would kill the virus.
We're not counting on the presence of chlorine in the water to mitigate against the transmission of the virus from one person to another.
The main concern remains on those who are not vaccinated. So far, no measles cases have been reported in Tarrant County, but this recent exposure could change that.
We believe that this increased the likelihood that we will have a case in Tarrant County, yes.
And to minimize the spread, Bird recommends that people don't wait for a rash to appear before calling a doctor.
The runny nose and the fever will precede the rash. Please don't wait for the rash to come, because by then they will already have been contagious for 3 to 4 days.
Bird shared that Tarrant County vaccination data shows that 97% of 7th graders have received the measles vaccination, but only 91% of kindergartners are vaccinated against it. Now, health officials consider herd immunity to be a vaccination rate of 95%, and since young kids are especially susceptible to the disease, Bird urges parents to watch them closely.